Most people are waiting for a moment, a breakthrough, a burst of motivation, a sudden change that fixes everything. But that moment never comes, because the truth is, your life isn't shaped by big decisions. It's shaped by small, boring, repetitive habits you ignore every single day. You wake up with good intentions. You tell yourself, today will be different, but then you hit snooze. You check your phone, you delay what matters, and before you know it, the day is gone. You feel busy, but not productive. You feel tired, but not fulfilled. And deep down, you know you're capable of more, but something keeps holding you back. What if the problem isn't your motivation? What if it's not your mindset, not your talent, not even your discipline? What if the real reason your life isn't changing is because you're ignoring the most powerful system in the world? Habits. Not exciting habits, not extreme habits, but small, boring habits that quietly shape your identity. And once you understand them, everything changes. Habit 1. Wake up without negotiation. Every morning, you make your first decision, and that decision sets the tone for everything that follows. The alarm goes off, and in that moment, you have two choices: wake up or negotiate. Just 5 more minutes, but those 5 minutes turn into 30, then an hour, and without realizing it, you've already lost control of your day, because every time you ignore your alarm, you're teaching your brain something dangerous. My decisions don't matter. Discipline doesn't start when you feel ready. It starts when you act, even when you don't feel like it. Waking up on time sounds simple. It's boring, but it's one of the strongest signals of self-respect, and this is just the beginning. Habit 2. Learn to sit in silence. Most people are afraid of silence. That's why the first thing they do is reach for their phone, notifications, messages, endless distraction. Because silence forces you to face something uncomfortable, your own thoughts, your fears, your lack of direction, your inner chaos. But here's the truth. If you can't sit alone with your thoughts, you'll always run from your life. The most focused, disciplined people, they embrace silence, even 10 minutes a day. No phone, no music, no noise, just awareness. Because clarity doesn't come from noise, it comes from stillness. And what comes next is even more powerful. Habit 3. Learn every single day. You don't need hours. You don't need perfect focus. You just need consistency. 10 minutes of learning every day. That's it. Because while most people scroll, you grow. While most people consume entertainment, you consume knowledge. And over time, that small daily effort compounds. Day by day, you think differently, speak differently, see opportunities others miss. It's not dramatic. It's not exciting, but it's unstoppable. And here's where most people get it wrong. Habit 4. Move your body. People wait to feel motivated before they act. But action is what creates motivation. Movement changes everything. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need a gym. You just need to move, walk, run, exercise, because your body and mind are connected. When your body is lazy, your mind becomes weak. But when your body moves, your energy shifts, your focus improves, your confidence rises. This is how momentum begins. Not through thinking, but through doing. Habit 5. Finish what you start. Starting is easy. Anyone can start, but finishing, that's rare. Most people quit quietly, not because they failed, but because it got boring, repetitive, slow, uncomfortable. But success isn't built on excitement, it's built on completion. Every time you finish something, you build trust with yourself. You prove, I follow through, and that identity changes everything, because people who finish win. And this next habit is where most people lose the battle. Habit 6. Delay gratification. Every day, you're making small choices, easy or hard, comfort or growth, scroll or work, relax or improve. And each choice seems small, but over time, they define your life. Instant gratification feels good now, but it costs you later. Discipline feels hard now, but it pays you forever. The people who succeed aren't stronger. They just make better choices consistently. Habit 7. Spend time alone. The world is loud. Everyone is talking, comparing, chasing attention. But the strongest people step away. They spend time alone, not because they're lonely, but because they're focused. Alone time builds clarity, and clarity builds direction. When you know where you're going, you stop wasting time on what doesn't matter. None of these habits are exciting. They won't impress people. They won't go viral, but they work. Because while everyone else is chasing motivation, you're building discipline. And discipline is what actually transforms your life. Your life isn't built in big moments. It's built in small decisions, repeated every day. The boring mornings, the quiet nights, the unseen effort. That's where your future is created. So now the question is, will you keep chasing motivation? Or will you commit to the habits that actually work? Because one path feels exciting, but leads nowhere. And the other feels boring, but leads to everything. If this made you think, comment below. Discipline. And if you're serious about changing your life, subscribe now for more videos like this. Your future is built daily. Don't ignore it.